stated that he should not be found guilty by reason of insanity.
And now for a view of what's happening across the country, we have Lauracindy Pled. What can you tell us, Elsie?
Thank you, ladies. In national news this week, Sinjoila Townsend and Angelisa Young are among the first same-sex couples to wed in Washington, D.C. yesterday. Tuesday, March 9th, was the first day that gay marriage was legal in the capital. The couples that wed yesterday had applied for their marriage license last week when the law went into effect. However, they had to wait at least 3 days before receiving the marriage license. D.C. joined Connecticut, Iowa, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Vermont in allowing same-sex marriage. In an attempt to gain faster internet connections, the mayor of Topeka, Kansas has temporarily changed the city's name to Google, Kansas. The name change is temporary and will only last until the end of the month. Topeka is trying to get a spot in the new Google program called Fiber for Communities. This program would install high-speed internet connections in multiple unnamed locations with internet speeds 100 times faster than connections seen anywhere else. U.S. cities have until March 26th to inform Google of their interest in the program. And although changing Topeka's name may seem uncommon, Topeka has changed its name temporarily in 1998 to Topekachu. In other national news, 2 heroic women fell through ice in Omaha, Nebraska, attempting to rescue 2 young boys ages 8 and 9 who fell through. The boys had been chasing some geese when they fell in. Brandon Heil, a nearby resident, saw the 4 people in the water and made a valiant effort to rescue them using a hose and a ladder. All 4 people who fell in have been taken to the hospital and to be checked out. Everything is looking all right. That's all the national news I have for you. Now back to you guys at the desk.
And has the university found a cure for cancer? Newsfeed will have all these details after the break.
Welcome back to Newsfeed. Now for what's new in health this week, we've got Ariana Gerber in the studio.
Thank you, ladies. A Las Vegas-based food company continued to distribute a flavor-enhancing ingredient after its equipment was contaminated with salmonella. The FDA found that Basic Food Flavors Incorporated had knowledge of the contamination on January 21st, but did not stop distribution until February 15th. When the FDA inspected the plant, its members found brown residue in and around the equipment. The contaminated ingredient, hydrolyzed vegetable protein, is contained in thousands of foods. So far, no illnesses have been reported, but many food items have been recalled. And a new study shows that light to moderate alcohol consumption for women may actually help them lose weight. The study followed almost 20,000 fit, middle-aged, and older women. Those who drank a moderate amount of alcohol were less likely to gain weight compared to those who did not drink at all. So which drink is the healthiest? Red wine seems to have the greatest weight loss effect, but white wine, beer, and spirits also had similar effects. And finally, New York is now the 4th state to offer virtual physician visits. 2 Blue Cross Blue Shield organizations in upstate New York are providing online health care for their members. A private online chat network and voice-over IP phone calls will be available. Video chat and instant messages will also be a part of this plan. Those who are uninsured or underinsured can pay a fee to take part in this virtual service. The service will make visits to specialists much easier, as patients can simply request a 3-way call with his or her physician. If a specific physician is unavailable at the moment, patients will be redirected to a virtual waiting room. Hawaii, Minnesota, and Texas are the other 3 states to have adopted such revolutionary plans. That's all I have for the health news tonight. Back to you, ladies at the desk.
Thanks, Ari. Up next, we'll have Adam Brewster in the studio with your latest sports news. So we'll be right back. There's more Newsfeed coming up.
I'm Billy Holber, and you have just been...
Billy.
Hi, Penny?
That's right.
What are you doing?
Just staying in style with Lady Gaga's new line. You like it?
Hello?
Don, where are you? Why aren't you watching your children? What are you doing?
Kate, chill out. I'm out with the boys watching eBuzz.
No. It is my night to watch eBuzz. What are you doing?
Look, I'm watching eBuzz. I gotta watch eBuzz. It's my night.
Don, you can watch eBuzz on the blog. It is my turn to watch it. You go find your children right now.
Ugh, there's 8 of them. Why don't you find a few?
Go find your children. I'm watching eBuzz.
Fine. Oh, you're such a...
And this year's Wolvie for the best show goes to You Say Maize, I Say Blue.
Woo!
Now, I'm real proud of y'all. I'm gonna let you finish. Just saying, eBuzz has the best show on Wolf TV.
Welcome back to Newsfeed. And I don't know how many of you watched the Oscars over the weekend. Mia, did you watch the Oscars?
I absolutely watched it, from the red carpet through Tom Hanks's really rushed last award presentation.
I'm not surprised that you watched the whole thing. What were your thoughts?
I personally wanted Avatar to win Best Picture just because it's innovative. It's going to be remembered forever. The Hurt Locker was all right, but I didn't like the ending.
Haven't seen The Hurt Locker. I've seen Avatar, and I thought it was great. I had one professor say, though, that it would make a great video game, but he didn't think it was worthy of the Oscar for Best Picture.
True.
So I guess there you have it. If you haven't seen Avatar, if you haven't seen The Hurt Locker, go see them. I've heard they're both great movies.
Worthwhile, at least.
So switching gears now, we have Adam Brewster in the studio to give us what's new in the sports world. Adam?
Thank you, ladies. After a seemingly endless and excruciatingly painful regular season, the men's basketball team begins Big Ten tournament play tomorrow at 2:30 against Iowa. The team closed out its season Sunday, being run out of the gym by rival Michigan State 64-48. After starting the season ranked 15th in the nation, the team finished a lackluster 14-16 overall, going only 7-11 in Big Ten play. If the Wolverines can manage to defeat the Hawkeyes for the 3rd time this season, number 1 seed Ohio State is awaiting them in the 2nd round. And if there was any bright spot on the men's basketball team this year, it was the Motor City duo of Deshaun Sims and Manny Harris. The two earned all Big Ten honors on Monday. Sims was named to the 2nd team All Big Ten, Harris to the 3rd team. Sims finished 5th in the Big Ten in scoring, averaging 16.9 points per game, while Harris was 4th, averaging 17.1 points per game. The team was almost unstoppable when the duo was performing well. When they scored 20 points apiece, the team went 8-0. And it may have taken all season, but finally the men's hockey team cranked up the offense in the 1st round of the CCHA tournament last weekend. While most students were still away on spring break, the Wolverines swept the Lake Superior State Lakers to advance to the quarterfinals of the CCHA tournament, winning 5-2 on Friday and 6-0 on Saturday. The Wolverines have a tall task this weekend as they have to travel to Michigan State for a best-of-3 series with the Spartans, with the games beginning on Friday and the 2nd to be played on Saturday and a 3rd, if necessary, on Sunday, all at 7 o'clock at Munn Arena. Injured goalie Brian Hogan's status is still questionable after his injury he sustained 2 weeks ago against Notre Dame. It is likely the Wolverines will have to win the CCHA tournament to have any shot in making it to the NCAA tournament. That's all the sports I have for you tonight. Now back to Mia and Emily.
Thanks, Adam. We're sure hoping that Michigan basketball can pull off something great in the tournament. And after 4 years here, we really haven't had that many great moments with sports.
Sports-wise, right.
And speaking of reflecting over the last 4 years, Wolf is going out, and I'm actually going to be interviewing Mary Sue Coleman at the end of this year, and we're going to ask her all about the last 4 years and what advice she has for seniors and maybe some of her favorite memories of the last 4 years. So it should be pretty interesting to get her take on our time here at the university. So hopefully she'll have something interesting to say to us. But it's going to be hard to top the commencement speaker, I'm just going to say.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a little hard. But thank you for watching. That's our show. I'm Emily Zimmerman.
And I'm Mia Mollicone.
Remember, wherever you go,
Go blue.